I'll write it and we'll do it live.
No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right, 5.5 minutes in. So, it's obvious I haven't done this in a while. Just playing around with a few things. I've been a little busy. But the purpose of this video is to shed a little bit of light on a few things going on right now. Let's see if I can't change tabs here. So a few things are going on I wanted to bring up. Let me get this music out my way. It's starting to drive me a little bit. All right. So I guess, why is my avatar not up? I guess that's why. It has been a while. All right. So let me share with y'all a little bit of what's going on. Let's see. Well, first, I want to begin showing everyone this evening, Litecoin Lisa is going to be going live with Bix Weir. So go tune into her channel here on YouTube, Litecoin Lisa. She's going to be going live with Bix Weir this evening. It looks like 7 o'clock Central Time. So 7 o'clock Central Time. That's United States. Go take a listen. There's a lot going on. And I'm going to share a few other things with y'all too. So a lot going on as far as with, excuse me, with Veritasium. It looks as though things are going to be brought back. Hopefully, let's see. Let's pull up. Let's pull up Riz on Twitter or X. But if you don't know Riz, go follow Riz, Sovereign Riz, or at Sovereign Riz. So he's got all the latest information and whatnot on Veritasium and Reggie Middleton versus the SEC. But dig this. The motion to vacate the SEC case against Reggie Middleton was filed on Friday, May 30th, 2025, and contains new evidence clearly illustrating the alleged fraud upon the court by the SEC attorney, George. I'm not going to mention that name. It's Reggie's time to shine, and this is going to be epic. Watch for a video and further expos breaking down this new evidence. But here are the docs. So anyway, I'm interested to know what happens. I think it's going to be on June the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. It's the 20-something of June, the end of June. But all of this that went against Reggie back years ago, as far as with Veritasium being a security and all of this other kind of stuff, this was really just a witch hunt by corrupt people in power. And I mean, it's obvious to see other people in crypto, other projects even, that have been exonerated from previous SEC filings and judgments. And key note here, the SEC versus Reggie Middleton was never a conviction. It was a settlement. I mean, when you're up against that, I mean, look at what XRP or Ripple had to go against the SEC with. You know, do you have $200 million as a slush fund for a legal case? Anyone in crypto got 200 million that they can put up just for legal funds? So really, in my opinion, they stole about $9.5 million from Reggie. They also seized his assets. They also put a gag order on him. They also seized the Veritasium tokens, the Veri tokens, VERI. And there were 98 million tokens that were seized. Currently, they're valued at about $30 each. The only place I know to get them is on Mercatox Exchange, which I believe is a sister company of Binance. I may be mistaken there. It's been a while since I went digging and diving. But anyway, other than that, maybe on Fork Delta. But if you want any sort of volume, you're going to move the whole market, because there are only like 2 million tokens that are out there, and most of the Veri token holders, they're not going to just release them. I do have a few questions for Bix Weir, really for Reggie Middleton later on in this. As far as my first thing is being that there are only 2 million of us token holders that have been here for years. Myself, the week after the ICO, or the closing of the ICO. The ICO of Veritasium was actually 3 weeks long. The first week it was at $2. Second week it was $4, and the third week it was $6. But I couldn't figure out how to do a smart contract on Bitcoin. So I had to wait to use Ethereum. It was a combination. You had to use Bitcoin and Ethereum on the Bitcoin ledger, if you will, on the blockchain of Bitcoin. And I couldn't figure that out. And I didn't have but like a day left. And I was just like, screw it. I'll just wait for it to hit the open market. So that's exactly what I did. But yeah, a few questions for Reggie here. First question. The 98 million tokens, what's to come of that? Are you going to burn them? Are you going to just reopen the Vadar? Are you going to use them in the future? Mainly, are you going to burn them? Because myself and other Veri token holders are curious of that. That will make a huge difference moving forward. I mean, been here for years, just holding or hodling, however you want to call it. But, there are many different reasons why I did and did not do different things within the Veritasium community, mainly the DAO, because I know how Ethereum works. And I didn't take those measures to participate in such a way. Not only that, I cannot get assistive technology to work with Telegram. So therefore, I'm not able to go in and ask questions here and there. But that's really my biggest concern for the Veri token holders. What's to come of the 98 million? Are they seized? Are they just going to be burned? Or will they even be returned? Or my next question is, has a deal been reached or negotiated regarding, this silver round? Let's see. I think Riz has got it further up in his post. Oh. But regarding the Veritasium rounds, so as far as these Veritasium rounds that have been produced, the NFT for them is by using Base. In other words, Coinbase, which was like, I don't know, $1.2 billion lawsuit. Has a deal been reached there? And then a third question is, using MetaMask to authenticate or to activate the NFT. Myself, I don't like MetaMask. I don't care for the security vulnerabilities of MetaMask. Simple Google search or a simple YouTube search on MetaMask vulnerabilities or security risks will inform you quite a bit of what I'm speaking of. I'm not going to elaborate on that. So again, to use your patented technology through Base, which is Coinbase, with a $1.2 billion lawsuit, and to go through MetaMask to activate an NFT, which is also, how do you say, infringing upon patent law. Have deals been reached in the background? And to be honest, I hope so. And I think we will know when we know. That's about the best way I can say it. I'm not in those closed doors rooms and whatnot, but those are a few questions that I have and a few issues. And I mean, look, I totally support all of this. The Veritasium rounds with the NFT and all of that. Y'all can click on the QR code down here and find out more about it. But like I said, y'all go follow Riz for the latest information, and tune in later on this evening to Litecoin Lisa's channel. So I believe it was, what, 7 p.m.? Let me get back over here. Yeah, it was at 7 p.m. this evening on Litecoin Lisa's channel. She's going to be live with Bix Weir. Let me see, do I have anything else to add to this? Sorry, like I said, I'm trying to navigate this a little bit. It's been a little while, a little rusty. But yeah, here's Litecoin Lisa's channel. Y'all go give her a subscribe and hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Give her a like. It's upcoming this evening, 7 p.m. She and Bix Weir have done many things with Veritasium, and really I'm curious as to where this goes in the future. Also, let's see, well, another one, let me see if I can't pull it up since I'm up here. What was the dude's name? I was on live with him a couple times. Yeah, Economic Ninja, and that was Webbot. So y'all go also tune into Economic Ninja. He's got the Webbots on Veritasium from Cliff High from years ago. So he's got a video out here, and it's really kind of neat to listen to all of it again. I must not have, let's see, Webbot Veri. See if that pulls up. He's got a video where he's got all of Cliff High's data sets and whatnot out there for Veritasium. And I don't know why it's not pulling up right off the bat, but he's got one out there. Just do a search and find it, and that's on the Economic Ninjas channel. Wow, dude. 564,000 subscribers. Congratulations. Been a while, dude. All right. So, look, I guess that's about it. I just really wanted to come out and throw a video up here and just to inform y'all that some other interesting things are soon going to happen with Veritasium and the markets. So, and what's to happen, I don't know. I would like to ask a lot of other people to elaborate on that. So anyway, I just wanted to put it out here, and wish you all the best. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything here. And I've got my reasons for doing that. Several different things happened. So it was hacked, all kinds of stuff, yeah. Hacked and traced and keylogged and everything else. So, and again, I don't do anything from this computer. I don't do any transactions. So I just don't understand it. I guess just people trying to play games, whatnot, nothing else better to do. But anyway, look, it's been cool. It's been fun. Y'all go make it a day. Later, yo.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Everything is not enough. Feeling hot by the ocean. Unload those white hot sands. Every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand. Everything is not enough. Feeling hot by the ocean. Unload those white hot sands. Every sunrise is just for you.